Hello, everybody. Welcome to a special late night episode of the Go Get in our WikiWoo's bottle Lipo Empire. So we've gotten lots of bottles, and more bottles from the Calgary Stampede here. So we're just building the bottle empire here, and this. You've heard of the Chili King, so now you've heard of the Bottle King. I am the Bottle King, who met the Chili King. Chili King refers to the lead vocals, the lead of the band is called the Jesters, the Poly Jesters, and there's the main singer has a impromptu kind of imagination. Just like the Chili King, just like me and the Bottle Empire and the Bottle Empire. Wow. Who's ever thought of building a civilization on Calgary Stampede bottles? So this is just bottles that I've collected from the mainly bottles I collected from the Calgary Stampede here, down here, and up here as well. Sometimes it's beer bottles, sometimes it's beer cans, mostly beer cans. I like getting them all of the same type too. So, once again, this is going to my sister-in-law's educational fund. Got some Molson Canadian bottles here. You heard of the Chili King. Got this weird Jamaican bottle here. I'm not sure that's beer though, because you're not supposed to be drinking on the job. So it's probably just ginger ale. Old Molson Canadian beer bottles. Like I said, when I recycle these things and put these things into the machine, I kind of are into the pit of bottles. That is the recycling depot. I kind of enjoy the fact that they all come at the same time. Had a Bender night also on Okokani, and Budweiser right there, and so this is the Calgary Stampede Bottle Empire. And you can actually smell it. It smells like ooh. It smells like. You can actually smell it from here. So yeah, this year's Calgary Stampede was going pretty good. The first 2 days was pretty slow. I mean, they could have had more sun. Last year we had nothing but non-stop sun, so. This year is less money because I'm working the daytime shift, not the nighttime shift. The nighttime shift, I was able to clear up the infield's pantry. And what happened was, oh, hello. What have we here? We have an empty bag, for starters. Oh, we forgot to empty out these guys here. The Bottle Empire would have been a lot larger too, but during the Indigenous Week powwow, Indigenous Day powwow, Indigenous Week, in the main dancing teepee area, the main council dancing area, I may want to keep these even though they're wet. There was a bottle lady who stole. I had a huge load of bottles, but my classmate told me to give it to her. See, the thing is, I have dopamine deficiency. I need my dopamines. You know? And I need my dopamine fix. So yeah, this is a good collection right here, but it's not the collection. It would have been the ultimate of all dopamine fixes to combine those bottles with the Stampede bottles. It would have been beautiful. It would have been just pure dopamine to my brain. So yeah, this is the Calgary Stampede collection right here. Chili King! Meeting the Bottle King! Meeting the King of the Bottle Empire. This is from my friend's house. I'm going to my friend's house also today, so hopefully they'll be collecting bottles in there. But those are regular bottles too, so. Bottles. Bringing him some beer and getting bottled. I haven't seen my friend in about a week because I've been taking care of my dad. My dad's been suffered a stroke, some kind of a cardio shock 2 weeks ago. So I got my dad some healthy turmeric. I also got I'm gonna get my dad's Uncle Ho's acupuncture feet pad. That's $200, so that sucks. But it's for my dad, and my dad's been paying a lot of these cable bills too. This internet cable bill that goes to feeding this camera. So it goes to paying my bill, my bell bill. So yeah. So here's the hoping that although it's not the ultimate high, that somehow this bottle collection here would be able to cite it completely. Give me a small citation of dopamine. It's coming late. I had a late night shift over at the Calgary Stampede. Like I said, I'm working the day shifts now. So the thing is, tomorrow in a few days is going to be the closing night of this year's edition of the Calgary Stampede. So there's gonna be lots of drunk cowboys, lots of drunk cowgirls over at the how do you call it, the grandstand, the whole rodeo chuck wagon relay races, indigenous relay races. So therefore, it's gonna be lots of bottles. It's gonna be lots of fun. But it's going to be lots of scary because the thing is they have to exit at the same time. So they all exit at the same time using old technology, using old designs from the 1970s when this building was first implemented. Without regarding that there's going to be at least 2 million Calgarians coming to this show. So so they got to upgrade this. They got to upgrade, otherwise it's going to be an accident. And I don't know. I'm not sure because this year there was a lot of people this year. So. I'm not sure if it's going to be an accident or not, but the fumes are getting to me, so I'm getting kind of loopy and drunky by all these beer can fumes. So I roughly estimate that maybe this will bring in less than $100. Hopefully it brings more than that because I really need to start building up the next bottle empire for Vicova and getting some Vicova bags. And then I'm going to be using that, and then it's going to be going to myself because I need to start building my slowly build up my NASDAQ over at my first Calgary. Then again, the cycle starts over again. I start giving to my sister-in-law. She's still going to school, and also I'll be still giving it to the next people. I think it's Little Warriors. I think Little Warriors is next. A summer camp for kids who have been abused. Physically, sexually abused. So it's called Little Warriors. Then of course it goes back to Then it comes back to me. Then it goes back to my sister if she's still in school or whatnot. And I guess eventually they'll be coming to the last few episodes of the Bottle Empire. And I'm not sure what that form will take because I actually having quite fun with this dopamine. But eventually this is kind of gross, I know. And collecting all this shit is really gross. And I know. What else can I say? But yeah, thank you for joining us all this way since the 2015 episodes where I started doing the environmental shows, and yeah. So have a good night, guys. Thank you.